Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because of that, you guys, well, this certainly wouldn't be any fun. Sorry, I didn't have my usual first thing of the morning video, and I know some of you guys get to work, and that's the first thing you look for is a video from Jobu. But I've been dealing with some different stuff this morning. I've been building this crazy custom piece for the Smithsonian, and there's one small change that the designer made, which screws up the whole thing. Basically, I went there to go ahead and start setting and dry fitting it in there, and the pieces I made fit perfect. But now I've got to redo them because I need to. It's no longer being recessed, and so now all the work's meant for naught. So I literally have to start over on it. So it's been one of those kinds of days. One thing I take pride in on this channel is I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm a Dallas Cowboy diehard fan, but I try not to just drink the Kool-Aid and give you a whole bunch of BS and tell you that everything's good when it's not. When I see something that's wrong, I tell you guys that something is wrong. And I just try and be honest as much as possible and not just be the homer. But I got to tell you, right now, this week is a must-win game for us. I know we're 2-2, only one game out of first place in our division, and it's the Eagles that are in front of us. I know that. We're only one game behind the conference lead. I know that. But this game is really important. The Redskins lost last night, and they're 2-2. But the Redskins, they're actually looking a lot better than what anybody thought they would. The way their defense flew around last night, they should have actually won that game had their number one draft pick from last year, Dodson, held on to the ball. That game would have been over. So they're going to be a team to reckon with as well. They're not the dumpster fire that they usually are. And that's what I'm telling you like it is. But this game this week against the Green Bay Packers, I got to tell you, it's a must-win situation or else this season may spiral out of control. We have a tough schedule, a lot tougher than, of course, what we had last year. And we have to develop an identity again. Right now, we have some great parts. We've done some good things here and there, but we haven't been able to put it together completely. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, you're just an idiot with a day job and a voodoo doll. You don't know crap. Well, I know this much. We are 2-2, and had we taken care of business last week, we would have been in a much better position. But right now, if we lose to the Packers, the next game we play is against the 49ers, which we should win. That gets you at 500. But then we got to play our division rivals, the Redskins, and forget about records when it comes to the Redskins. Yeah, we've beaten them a lot, but it's still a division game. And the Redskins are a lot better team than they used to be. Even if we do win that one, we're then staring at the Falcons. That's not a gimme game either. I mean, the Falcons, they're a little nicked up, but the Falcons are a really good team. After that, we've got the Eagles, and the Eagles are playing better than they were. The Chargers, Redskins, Giants, Raiders. The season schedule is hell. We can't afford to get another game in the NFC as a loss from a moral standpoint as well as an attitude standpoint. We really need to go in, take care of business, and Aaron Rodgers, this defense needs to start showing up better than it has. And I know we've had a lot of young guys and a lot of rookies, but we've got to get it together. Now, they've done a whole lot of work, hard work, to get to this point. But just like what I have to deal with for work here, I put in a whole lot of work, but guess what? Sometimes your work is for nothing and you got to start the hell over to get it right. And I think we're going to need to change some stuff up on this team, start over in some places, and go forward. I think Jeff Heath is a liability out there right now. I think Xavier Woods needs to be out there. Jordan Lewis, He's played well. I think he needs to be out there. We need to make some changes that are going to be positive and start looking ahead and say, yeah, well, we put all this time and effort into this guy and this plan. But you know what? If it ain't working, you got to change up and try what you're doing. Because if you don't, it's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. It doesn't happen. On the offense, yeah, what worked last year isn't working quite as well as it did this year. You've got different dynamics. So you're going to have to start doing more play action. You're going to have to try and do some misdirection. Dak Prescott has been phenomenal against the blitz. I believe 136 QBR. When it hasn't been, not so much. So you got to realize we need to start getting him in space, getting him moving around, and try something different to get a different outcome. This game may be the season. I hate to put it like that, but we have to win this one, or else it's going to be a long, long season for the Cowboys. Hate to be negative Nelly, but I got to tell you, this team doesn't have urgency this week. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Jobu, and we're keeping it real. I'll see you guys soon.
What the hell? Die Jobu. Michael, the car right there. The license plate says Die Jobu.
Oh, the license plate.
Well, that's some bad mojo for you, buddy. No, I'm talking about the license plate. What the hell? I've seen it all now. Die Jobu.